from the Rhino website directly from the USA, and it's the second limited box set about ZZ Top. All new done. It's a box from 2025. I already had 3 out of the 5 albums we are getting from this box set. It's from 1979 to 1990. I already had the most famous ones, but still was really excited how Rhino would handle these already great, well recorded albums. Yeah, Bob Ludwig was the guy behind this stuff back then in the 80s. So already high quality producing there. So they needed, I guess, something special to maybe, hopefully, outshine what already is on the market. Yeah. And yeah, we got the typical stuff by now from Rhino or MoFi. It's all mentioned here. Each album has one of these, yeah. And we have the typical 180 gram vinyl by now. This one is cut from the original tapes, but from Kevin Gray, and pressed at Optimal Media. So you can immediately almost guarantee this thing will sound really nice, totally silent. Yeah, you can bet on that. Yeah, that it will be, and it was. Totally happy with the sound quality and the noise stuff. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, over the entire 5 albums we are getting here, it's sounding to me on my system, which is a highly transparent system, which reveals pops and clicks and noise floor really fast, and nothing negative when it comes to these 5 albums. So great work from Rhino. Really happy about that. So CC Top, I just wanted to talk about the box and the comparison against the first presses. But like always, I want to take with us not the younger audience. Yeah, not everyone knows CC Top. Sure, we might think totally famous band, everybody knows it. Take a band that's not so well known, but the market is huge, and so many young people, young listeners don't have a clue what ZZ Top is. They might know, if at all, Give Me All Your Love in it, but that's at the most with many. So, like I always do, I did listen to all 5 albums, did take notes which songs I would present to someone who doesn't really know ZZ Top, or the ZZ Top fans who will enjoy a sort of my best offer. But it's mainly always thought of for people who don't know that stuff. Yeah? And we are first let's start what ZZ Top is. Yeah? Well known for me from my childhood. These guys, these 3 well-known bearded guys, or 2 by now bearded, yeah, all 1949 years, all 3. They're from Texas, and from the get-go, not from the get-go, but when they were ready for their first albums, yeah, they had their little trio fitted, and it's Billy Gibbons is the lead vocalist and guitarist. Yeah. Then we have Dusty Hill, the bass player and the co-vocalist, and we have the drummer. That's Frank Beard. I think he's spelled Beard. I hope this is correct. Yeah. During that research and during this summary, I sadly found out that Dusty Hill isn't alive anymore. He died in 2021. Very very sad about that. Yeah, when you in such a summary, yeah, you're totally into that band at the moment, and then you're doing your research about how old are these guys and when did they came together. That, oh damn, Dusty already died. Yeah, then, yeah, that was really sad. Yeah, but as far as I know, the band really had the blessing from Dusty about their new bass player. Yeah, and going on with that guy. Yeah, and yeah, that's really helpful for a new one entering after so many decades. Yeah. The first box I did skip. I did saw an summary already from both boxes from the great channel from Mike's vinyl experience. Yeah, he already did an review from the first box, and immediately I did listen to every of these albums. Yeah, because I found these box sets, I really love them. And then I immediately thought, no, that's a style from ZZ Top I'm not so familiar with, and I don't like that much. Yeah. They are in the total speaking in the rock genre, but the beginnings does show where they came from. Yeah, and especially Billy was a big fan of BB King and blues sound, and yeah, you feel that, you hear that in the beginnings of ZZ Top's music, blues rock, boogie rock, that style. Yeah, and yeah, I thought, no, for that amount of money, I mainly did enjoy Tres Hombres. Yeah, this one. This was the only one I would say, yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah. But the rest, for that price, then, no, I did skip this. But when Mike did a review about this box, yeah, I was highly interested because I know these songs. I grew up with them, yeah. And he was totally happy in his review, so I knew, okay, I will immediately order it from the USA before maybe it's sold out. Yeah, it's limited to 3,000, I think. Yeah, so no clue how rare they will get soon. Yeah, and this big box, it's really well nice material. I don't know if you see it. Yeah, it's done really nice. Totally happy with that. And they put in the 5 albums, and around each album, this sticker here, they're all in high clothy packages here in the gatefold. Really well, all of them really well done insides of the gatefold. Yeah, like Mike already said, and many others, it's so frustrating getting the vinyls out of the gatefolds. Yeah, that maybe getting them out is still doable, but getting them back in, no clue. You so often think of yourselves, damn, I that stupid or what? Yeah, it's really tough without damaging anything. Yeah, getting these records back in. Yeah, no clue why they are that tight. Yeah, that is almost impossible to slip them out and in. Yeah. Yeah, let's start with Digeo, with that album from '79. It's the from these 5. It's still more in the area, in the times where you would say there's a bigger blues part in it, but that's not a bad thing. Because yeah, they have an amazing guitar and bass player, so it's totally fun. It was not really hard picking some songs out of that one. I did choose A Fool for Your Stocking. yeah, stockings and cheap sunglasses. I did pick this too. There are more great songs on it, but I need the time for the later albums. I will have it harder and harder. Yeah, to just choose two songs. Yeah, especially with their most famous album. So I did limited myself to two songs with this. And for a first impression, let's listen.
May not want to admit it. I'm just a fool for your stockings, I believe it.
Highly relaxing album. It's quite a new experience hearing with that kind of clarity the voices of the mainly Billy. Yeah, if you know the later concerts and stuff, he really has a way older voice, deeper voice, rougher voice, and it's quite a new experience hearing a mid thirties guy, yeah, or beginning thirties. Yeah, amazing. Even ZZ Top was was young at some point, yeah, and yeah, way younger as I am today. So yeah, quite a great experience hearing them in their younger years, yeah, and their voices. This was from '79. The next one, El Loco, is from '81. Again, the gatefold. Look at that, amazing quality. Yeah, and you already can see Billy and then Dusty, both of them with their legendary long beards. Yeah, amazing stuff. It's still quite like the Diageo from the style. So more in the root stuff from CC Top. And I what songs did I pick? Layla was one. Then Pearl Necklace and Heaven, Hell in Houston. The guitar sounds are so amazing from CC Top. Yeah, not always the same. They have really well taste. Yeah, not making the songs all sounding the same or that it's getting boring. No, I find they are masters of these riffs. Yeah, they have a ton of them, and so it's total fun. Listen to that album. Yeah. So let's listen to these three songs. Next one from 83. Yeah, you could say it's the big gun of ZZ Top. It's their most famous album. I guess by far the most successful commercially album. It's a classic. It made them. It's a new style. The blues is a little bit going away, or not going away, but yeah, you feel it's a new coming style, yeah, that is entering the sound of ZZ Top. Yeah, there are some more electronic parts in it, but it's getting to that yeah 80s rock style. Yeah, ZZ Top did manage it, yeah, to not lose their entire fandom with that. Yeah. No, it's the other way around. I think they didn't lose the old fans, and they reached out to a new audience in the 80s and grew their fan base even more. Yeah. And so I guess the selling numbers were outstanding with from 83 Eliminator. Yeah, the cover itself, legendary. Gatefold again. amazing quality. And with the rise of MTV at the times and music videos and so on, I think everybody out of that time can remember the great videos they put out. Yeah. So yeah, me too. Yeah, I saw this stuff when I was really young. Yeah, and yeah, loved it back then. I'm still loving it. Yeah. This one has a ton of great songs. Yeah, I almost could show you the entire album. It's fantastic from start to the end. The the stage the stage is yeah, it's really deep. The Billy, the vocalist, is totally clear, but at my system, he's you think he's way back, yeah. And the volume levels, you really can crank that up with ZZ Top, and in this box, yeah, they are recorded a little bit more silent, I would say, yeah. So you can crank that up big time. And Give Me All Your Lovin', the first song with that most famous video. Till this day, I would never say, oh, I heard this song too much, I can't hear it anymore. No, I still love the sound of that song. Yeah. The riffs, the singing, everything. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's such a great song, and you can understand why the masses like that. Yeah, yeah, I guess the most famous song. Yeah. And Sharp Dressed Man, another one, total classic. But I had to include this one. Yeah, I Need You Tonight, again, amazing guitar riffs, totally fun, that song. Legs and Thugs. I did. Yeah, it's only Thug. Yeah. I also did put in making it, yeah, 5 songs, but none of them I would say I want to leave out. Yeah, I love these songs. It's like I said, it's their biggest classic. Yeah, so let's listen. After such a career highlight, so to say, there is only one way, and it's down. Gladly, the following album from '95, Afterburner. Again, cover art, amazing. Inside of the gatefold, again, amazing. It was way easier to nail it down to 2-3 songs. It's not that fully picked up with amazing stuff. The style is the same. After they found their new style with Eliminator, it's that same style. So if you liked their new ways, you will like this too. But it's one level, one step down, I would say, from Eliminator. That was their total masterpiece. But Sleeping Bag is a song I really liked, and especially the next one, Rough Boy. That is the song the main reason I bought the German first press back then. I wanted to have that song. It's to me, it's one of my most favorite when it comes to ZZ Top. It's a really slow ballad, but with amazing lyrics, amazing voice from Billy, and the guitar sounds are totally a dream. That song alone is worth it. Always buying ZZ Top albums, and Afterburner. That's such a great song. And I think if somebody has no clue about ZZ Top, play this song, and check. What do you think? Do you like what they are doing? I bet you love that song. All right, it's fantastic. Velcro Fly would be the third one I wanted to include from this album. So let's listen. yeah, Rough Boy. Like I said, that's such a dream song. Totally a highlight to me of the entire discography of CC Top. I love that song. Then we had a 5-year break for the first time, and in 1990 we got Recycler. Again, a really cool cover art inside. Yeah, nothing special there. But again, high quality, really well done. That's an album that no matter, I guess, what pressing you are buying, it's always sounding amazing. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, you could say that's not even rock anymore. That's really going in the very often in the even in the hard rock style. You could say, yeah, for CC Top. Yeah, quite a difference from the stuff from the early 70s, yeah, but still not too extreme. Their typical style is still there, yeah. But it's a little bit yeah, a little bit stronger in the sound. Bass guitar always playing out really well here, and yeah, but still at some points you would say, huh, it's they're already going at some point to a little bit back to the blues too. So going at some parts in hard rock, but with the not the last song, but with 2000 blues, yeah, that's already back to their roots, I would say, yeah. But I did pick Love Thing and My Head's in Mississippi, another amazing song with, yeah, sounds simply stunning, yeah. Give It Up, also a total classic, and 2000 Blues, yeah, that the guitar riffs there amazing. It's again one of their best songs, I would say. Yeah, totally fun and totally perfectly captured here from Rhino. So let's listen to the last album. Yeah. bunch of of amazing songs just about these 5 albums. Yeah, amazing what CC Top did in these years. They managed, like I said, to transition in something not completely new, but still a good step back from their roots, and they managed it. Yeah, for that one time, they were successful. Yeah, in transitioning to that. After Recycler, I would say they were not able anymore to create something new, or create different. So to me, the career, I would say, ended for me in 1990 with Recycler. But there is one other thing next to the studio albums where I wanted to talk about, and that would be the from 2008, from their Texas tour. There is a vinyl out there too about that concert. But what I wanted to show you with 2 songs would be that same thing from the Blu-ray. So you actually get to see what they are putting together on their stage, how they are dressing up. I think with these 2 songs, and I picked Give Me All Your Lovin' and Rough Boy in its entirety, especially Rough Boy. You will see that's so much fun, that song. The guitars they are using, the looks of the guitars, how they're playing together, the feeling they are creating live. It's not that high vitality song as you would say with the box, but when it comes to fun, with the multi-channel, the Blu-ray is really well done. You full HD multi-channel, amazing sound, and the ground sound is simply strong. When I decide, when I want to listen to CC Top, really rarely I ever did pick my vinyls. I check this Blu-ray out. I loved that concert. Even sure, there are almost 60 at the time, so you can't expect from them running and jumping around the stage. They are standing there with their slow moves, but it's the blues rock, the boogie rock that totally comes through in that concert. Yeah, they can pick of their gigantic discography, and they are choosing from all eras they have. So it's totally entertaining when it comes to musically, and sure, their guitar sounds coming through really well. The bass player, the drummer, it's really great mixed. So I can only highly recommend this concert from 2008 from Texas. Amazing. So let's look at these 2 songs, and I think you will like that too.
Love song. We did this for you a while back now. Come on now, get out with me. Yeah.
Last thing we could talk about would be the pressing quality of Rhino against my first pressings from Germany, which were near mint condition. So when it comes to noise floor, pops and clicks, negative stuff, I was already really well served with the tree I had. It did take some time. It's not the first one I bought. This recycler, when I remember correctly, 4 or 5 times I needed till I got this one, which is sounding perfectly. Yeah, in really, really great condition. So you could compare them next to each other really well. Yeah, those are recorded a little bit louder, so I always had to raise the volume on the Rhino to make a fair comparison. And after switching back and forth with these, with the German first pressing, you immediately knew or heard, Bob Ludwig did these. They are all recorded really well. Yeah. So normally you would say there's really, if it's in a great condition, and you really would not need this one. Yeah, they are really great done already. But there are little differences in them. I would say the lower areas, in recycler is a little bit more present here, but you are losing the clearness, the clarity, the clearness from Billy's singing. Yeah, he's a little bit more behind a towel, so to say, but not extremely, but still. Here the singer is perfectly in front of you, clear. That's a big plus for them. Yeah, that's also working really well with the guitars. With the later years after the Eliminator, they are mostly using the higher sounds of guitar. So all that's again playing in the cards of the Rhino pressing. It's simply really strong at this point. And they are not weak when it comes to bass and the lower areas. But at that one thing, I would say the lower areas are a little bit stronger here, but it loses with every other aspect, I would say. So, but that's the closest battle, because this one from 1990 always with every pressing sounded amazing. So did the German pressing. I'm not sure if the US press is even above this one. Not sure, or if they are the same. If it is above, then sure, the Rhino record has even more trouble to outshine them, because this one is already really great. And you can find it in near mint condition still on the market. It's not that expensive. So all in all, I guess you can find these 5 albums in a really well condition at a much cheaper, not much cheaper. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, especially directly from the Rhino side. Yeah, on Discogs and eBay, they are already going some or often in price ranges where you would say no, that's crazy. I'm not spending $400-500, and it's only sounding a little bit better. Yeah, so from Rhino there directly, the price is still okay. Yeah, the Eliminator on all aspects was weaker. My version that was easier when it comes to the comparison in every aspect. The bass or the lower areas weren't superior. Voice again from Billy, by far not that present and clear like here. That was easier. And this one was sort of a mix. Yeah, it's really well pressed back then. It's already could have you could have said I don't need more, but if you are a collector if you really love the stuff ZZ Top did, and I do, yeah, especially in these years, it was worth for me buying it. But the quality is on no level. Would you say it's weaker? No, it's really, I guess, maybe the best versions you can buy. Maybe the US first press maybe is in that league, or at some points maybe a little bit superior, but I'm not sure if you really can hear a difference when it is not done back and forth and changing and checking. I guess only then you really would hear a difference. So if you don't have any versions at the moment, I would say that's a great buy. If you have versions in great condition, there is no pops and clicks, they are sounding really nice, then I guess there's not much need when it comes to audiophile quality. There's nothing done here where you'd say I never heard it in that amazing form. It's done really well on all aspects. So yeah, you have to choose. I most likely will sell my 3 German first presses. No need for me because it's a first press that I have to keep it. No, the German first presses in that genre aren't worth that much. And yeah, psychologically, I don't need it too. I simply want a version space wise where I know I will pick it up and want to listen it. No need for me for having different versions. So yeah, so that's when I would recommend it as a collector, or if you don't have it, or you are not happy with the noise floor and stuff, yeah, and pops and clicks. And on the other hand, of course, I would always recommend checking that Blu-ray out and watching the entire concert. Yeah, it's a long concert, but everything they did, all the great stuff is in there, and you really get an amazing feeling in total about their music, yeah, and ZZ Top. Highly recommended the Blu-ray. So that would be it for today. That's all I have to say about ZZ Top. Love that band, love these albums. Yeah, I guess they will hopefully live forever, and let's hope that new listeners, yeah, might find this stuff interesting too these days. Yeah. Have a nice Sunday. Till next time. Bye.